Hello, I'm Connor.
I'm Nolan.
And I'm Shannon.
And this is Degen Bets. Welcome to episode, number 4, week number 4 of the NFL. If this is y'all's first time checking out the Degen Bets podcast, welcome, welcome, welcome. Give you guys a little note about us. We are a football betting show. Obviously, we go over every single game of the NFL week 4 schedule. We give our, whether it's anytime touchdown bets, money line bets, a good mix of everything, and then a little bit of comments about the Jaguars as well.
Always about the Jags.
That's right. And as I said, if this is your first time checking us out, make sure you guys give us a follow, a like, a subscribe on all the social media. It is a part of the Who Are You network, the Who Are You universe, whatever you want to call it. So it's going to be at Who Are You Pod for all the different clips. If you guys go to our social media channel or our YouTube channel is going to be Who Are You podcast. Go to our playlist and you guys will be able to find the Degen Bets podcast on there. And like I said, week 4, y'all.
Week 4.
Week 3 was crazy.
Week 3 was insane.
It was a wild week of football.
One of the biggest upsets, I would say, would be the Browns over the Packers.
No one saw that coming.
Nobody.
That was actually a good defensive game.
It was good.
You know, we have that game, and then you have the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys who just
beat that ass.
Yeah, and they just look at each other like, I don't know. It's crazy. I didn't think Chicago was going to win that game either.
I didn't either.
Yeah. Let me see all the games. So I went 10 for 15 last week. I had Green Bay winning that game, obviously. Unfortunately, that was a tough L. Carolina Panthers last week.
What the hell was that, dude? Atlanta shit the bed.
That's what I'm
more
saying.
than a toddler, dude. It was disgusting.
30-0.
Yeah.
30-0 against the Carolina Panthers. What the fuck, man?
Yeah,
no one had that in their freaking bingo card last week.
Definitely. No, I feel bad for Falcons fans after that one.
Oh, dude.
You don't know what you got at this point.
Shout out Angel. We need
Angel, that's right. I'm so sorry, Angel. That fucking sucks.
Call his ass up real quick. A buddy of ours named Angel, a big Atlanta fan, and I'm sure he probably crawled under a rock last week and just wouldn't forget that week.
Back in the nest, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But that happened. Who else lost last week? Baltimore lost to Detroit last week. Who else? Like I said, Dallas lost to Chicago. Cincinnati lost to Minnesota. Talking about an ass whooping as well.
That was bad, man.
There was a lot of ass whoopings last weekend that I had no idea was going to happen. Don't even ask about the bets this week. My bets were thrown out the window, stomped on, lit on fire.
I was chasing my bets. They were so bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
My pick of the week hit, though.
That is right. Shan's pick of the week did hit, so I will give her that. But Jesus, man, last week was a tough ass week.
We need him more than ever.
Yeah. Jacksonville last week. Let's talk about the Jaguars.
Yay.
Just stop. They just need. If they can eliminate all these drops, they would at least win. I would say a lot more comfortably, maybe 10 points or so. The defense is playing lights out. I believe they lead the league right now in interceptions.
Yeah, we have it was 6 last week, so we get 2 last week, so 8 in total.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. And I don't want to hear a single sportscaster come after Trevor Lawrence, man. Like you saw it last week. He would throw the ball and he would drop it, and he'd look at the coach like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that?
Well, one of the big problems too was it was one of the drives when he threw his last interception.
Yeah.
It was like 2 consecutive drops, and he's like, I got to make a play now. And then he throws a horrible pick.
Yeah.
He doesn't really trust any of his receivers right now.
I wouldn't.
Except for the tight end Strange. He's the one guy catching every ball.
That's what I'm saying. Strange is taking that opportunity to be a starting tight end and really coming out there and like balling out, bro. Yeah. Say, I don't even know if he'll be with the Jaguars next year. He might go somewhere else to make some money. Brian Thomas Jr. didn't show up really at all last game besides that one play, which it was a huge play. So I will give him credit on that. That put us in position to win the game. So I'm not going to hate on that. The Texans definitely let us score that last touchdown. That run in, like they parted the seas and were like,
give
us
the ball back, stop the clock.
But as you did,
the Jags stepped up.
Yeah, dude, the defense is looking crazy right now. I'm super hyped. Because the last play where we got the final interception to ice the game was what? Who was it? It wasn't not Campbell. We don't have Campbell anymore.
I think it was Josh Hines-Allen.
Was it Josh Allen?
I think he had the pressure to make him throw that a lot earlier.
Yeah. I think they tipped the ball as he was throwing the ball, kind of thing, and just kind of threw up in the air like a duck, and we ended up winning that game. But it was close. Some of these refs calls, by the way, are real ticky tacky.
It's been very suspect.
And it's not even just the Jaguars; like across the NFL,
it's all over. Dude.
I've been watching this. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man! Like every other play is either the linemen line up wrong. You know how you have to like line up on the belt loop of the the center now and keep going back. That's happened. Illegal shifts for the Jaguars have been nuts. That's been our most called.
I don't know how they fucked that up so much, dude.
Yeah, because literally the dude will be running and then you'll see another guy start and you have to sit for a second. So the first guy who does a motion has to stop and not move for a second. Then the other guy can do another movement if they want to. And the Jaguars get that called on them 5-6 times a game. It's crazy. It's fucking nuts.
It should get a lot better though as the season goes on, I would say, with all that.
Yeah, Tootin's looking good though. Still a beast. Yeah. We also have, I was hating on ETN before this season. He didn't really show out last game. He did get kind of stomped, but like over the season, he's actually become a really decent player. We also have an offensive line now that seems they know what they're doing.
I will say though, the Texans do have a pretty solid defensive line though.
They do.
I knew it was going to be a little bit of a piston match, trying to get a couple yards every now and then. Do
you see who they cut? C.J. Gardner-Johnson?
That was crazy.
I was like, whoa. Yeah. I was like, I would have never guessed he was going to get cut. But I think he got injured and like out of the game, and then they cut him. I was like, damn, that's tough.
He pissed the wrong guy off in that building, man.
I wonder what happened. There wasn't a story on him like getting in with the coach or yelling, but apparently, what's the head coach's name for the Texans right now?
DeMeco Ryans.
Thank you, DeMeco Ryan. Old NFL player as well. He was just like, I was just doing what's best for the team and like kind of like cryptic language. I was like, I wonder where the break kind of came in there because
he
was more
some bullshit in the locker room. Bro.
Probably
that means
throwing helmets and shit.
Yeah, bro, starting shit.
Yeah, man. Another game I did want to talk about, that Baltimore game. Yeah, Derrick Henry with a third fumble in 3 games.
Yeah,
what's going on?
So disappointing.
I know.
Sad, very sad.
I hope he's not in his head though, because he is so dominant, bro.
Did you see the way he flopped on the bench though?
Oh yeah, dude.
That was a bad look.
That looked bad too.
Shannon, he literally like threw his helmet like you know when kids like fucking crashing out.
A temper tantrum.
Yeah, like full on like melted down the chair, like damn near fell on the ground. I'm like, dude, you cannot know.
Well, they got to get their shit right because they got a big matchup this week against the Chiefs, man.
That's true.
And if they lose that game, they go to 1-3.
He needs to stop. He needs to tighten his grip on the ball. I know sometimes it's the handoff or the pass or whatever, but it just, what happened is kind of my question.
I will say on this past game with the Lions, that was kind of a tough fumble. Like the dude came up from behind him. It was their star defensive end this year. What's it, Hutchinson?
Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, like the guy. So Henry's running, and like as he's in like mid bringing the ball up, the guy comes from behind him like with a perfect punch. To be honest with you,
it was clean.
It was clean. Like it was a good play by the defender, and I really don't give that much shit to Henry on that one. You're running forward, and a guy comes from behind and gets it. Obviously, you should be holding the ball down.
Secure.
That's the thing. He's always been one of those secure running backs that did not get a lot of fumbles.
He just got caught lacking. He got hit from behind pretty much with that punch, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Dude.
So that's a crazy headline right now. To think the Ravens are 1-2 right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a crazy thought. And either the Chiefs or them are going to be 1-3 after this game.
Yeah.
That's going to be gross, dude, for either one of those teams.
I never would have guessed that in a million years. But, I mean, you got to look at, too, the Ravens have had a crazy schedule,
they have.
I would say. But still, you wouldn't expect that.
Do you think the Chiefs make the playoffs this year?
I think they somehow sneak in on a wild card spot. I don't think
really.
With the Chargers now having a 3-0 lead in the division, I don't think they're going to catch them unless they get some serious injuries on their offense.
I think the Mahomes project, I think Mahomes is really the only dog left on the team right now.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like he's running a lot more. He's having to, like, make his way down the field, not throwing the ball. Mm-hmm. Kelsey doing that whole, like the toss interception. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Dude, yeah.
And then he, like, turns around and just goes, like, and, like, doesn't try. No, he literally did that and didn't try to chase the dude down. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
I mean, Kelsey's, like, he's definitely, this is his last year. There's no way he's playing anymore after this.
I mean, he's making a bag. Obviously, won his NFL money. He has one of the biggest sports podcasts in the world. He's marrying a billionaire. Homie's kind of winning at life. At life like
I would
a bunch
not
of
care about football either.
I wouldn't either. I'm like, bro, I'm going to go chill and literally do whatever the fuck I want for the rest of my life.
Well, and he's getting into like acting and hosting and stuff, like more TV side of things, I would say. Rather, he's kind of setting himself up for retirement because wasn't he going to retire last year?
No, that was they were talking. His brother like was off and on about retirement for a little bit, and then I think Jason Kelsey retired the year before last.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Gotcha.
But his brother was in the NFL for like a year or two longer than he was before he came out of college. But I lost my point there. What was I going to say?
Sorry.
Just about like he's on the way out, man. Like with the Chiefs, like what you're saying, dude. Like they really don't have too many people right now.
And I remember what I was going to say. A lot of guys who are become like stars in the NFL and everything, they have a job when they leave the NFL. It's ESPN.
Definitely.
It's ESPN, Fox News, or not Fox News, Fox Sports, and all like.
Rush Limbaugh.
Him and who's the dude? Who's the dude? The crazy guy that like calls all the conspiracy theories. Alex Jones.
Oh shit.
him and Alex Jones.
That's enough CTE to become Alex Jones.
100%. The frogs.
Turn the frogs gay.
All right, so that's what happened in week 3. Week 3 was a crazy week. Like I said, none of the bets hit. I don't even want to talk about it. First of all, fuck all y'all if y'all give a shit.
Skip all of that.
I went 10 for 15 this past week. What'd you go, Nolan?
So I went 10 for 6, and the Browns really fucked me.
Okay, yeah. It was like I said, it was just a tough week last week. It was rough. All right, Shannon, do you want to start going down the list of games this week?
Yeah, let's get into this week's games.
Let's get it.
So first up, we have the Vikings going against the Steelers.
Okay. For me, after seeing what Minnesota did last week, obviously I know the Pittsburgh Steelers have a better defense than they do. They also have a starting quarterback. I don't think Rodgers is going to be really able to get that ball downfield. Metcalf has not been a reliable, like he's had 4 or 5 catches, I think, and he's got most of his fantasy points from being just a touchdown, like one singular touchdown. I'm going to say Minnesota will win this one. I think Carson Wentz is one of those dudes, man. I think he's having, and I forget the coach.
Kevin O'Connell.
Kevin O'Connell is a quarterback whisperer. He just is.
Right, he is.
No, literally every quarterback that's come from Minnesota, even practiced with him. Daniel Jones, the guy for Indiana right now, was talking his praise about like I learned how to prepare to be a quarterback through being on.
Cool to see.
Yeah, being on their team for what wasn't it just preseason? He was there.
I think it was like a little bit of
off-season, preseason time.
He wasn't there for a whole season. I know that for sure.
Exactly. So he like studied under them and then moved over to Indianapolis and now is just balling out. So I think Minnesota wins this game. Over under. I think this will be a somewhat high-scoring game. I think Minnesota's not going to score 40 points this game in any way, shape, or form. My over-under at the time I looked was 40.5. I would say over on that. I could see each team getting 3 touchdowns in or a mix of different points there.
I like that.
And then the spread was plus minus 2.5 on mine.
So yeah, so I have the same statistics for all of it, but I'm going with Pittsburgh on this.
Okay.
I do agree with what you're saying about Kevin O'Connell with the Minnesota Vikings and how he's just great with quarterbacks. But I just have a feeling Pittsburgh's going to find some way to win this shit by 3 points.
I can see it. I mean,
even like with the spread being at minus 2.5, like I'm going with that. So I'm taking Pittsburgh plus 2.5 is what I'm going to go with though.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
For mine was at 40.5 as well. I think it's going to go over.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
I agree. I agree with that.
All right. Next up, we have the Commanders going against the Falcons.
So Daniels is not playing.
Nope.
As well as McLaurin's not going to be playing.
Shannon sat on both of those
But they're
accounts.
still going to win.
Yeah.
They're still going to win. Mariota played great last week against the Raiders. And after the Falcons lost from Carolina, they're going to be pretty embarrassed. But like it doesn't matter. Washington's a better team. So the spread was at -1. And then the over was at 45.5. I'm going to take the over on that one.
Taking the over on 45.5. Okay. Okay. When I checked mine moved down a little bit, and that's because it was today, Friday, as we're recording this. Mine's 43.5 at the current moment. I'm definitely going to take the over on that as well. I think this will be somewhat high scoring for Washington, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I think the Falcons, they started off hot, but the only thing that's going to keep them alive is really Bijan. And we'll see if he can run up and down the field and make some plays. Kyle Pitts here and there. I definitely think Washington wins this game as well. Speaking of Washington, did you see that play where Mariota was running and he like fumbled the ball in midair because he got like hit by like 3 dudes at the same time? It was tough last week for him. They still balled out and won.
They got the W.
Sorry.
You're good.
All right. So then up we have the Saints going against the Bills.
This one's going to be a no-brainer. Like, do we even have to like?
But then you can look at it last week with Cleveland playing Green Bay. You know, so it could be something like that, but there's no chance in hell.
It's the Saints.
Josh Allen. Bro.
It's the Saints, buddy. The Saints have no defense. Literally nothing. Yeah. And I think Cook's going to run up and down the field. I think Josh Allen maybe even run a couple touchdowns in himself. I got Buffalo winning this game. I think this is going to be a particularly high-scoring game for the Bills as well. Saints might score a touchdown or 2 here. Little fluke plays. At my time, it was 47.5. It is a little bit of a high score. I think Buffalo is just going to, like I said, tear their ass up. The plus or minus at the time I was looking, Nolan, is disrespectful. 15.
Yeah, that's what for me too.
That's disrespectful.
It's a lot to win by.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch it, even though I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I do think the 47.5. I'd say over. I would just kind of guess
over. Okay.
It is a high score, so I could be 100% wrong on that. Some people are gonna be like, "What the fuck?" But I think Buffalo can just run up and down the field and throw up and down the field on them.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like every position, they're better than the New Orleans Saints. I'm going with Buffalo as well on this. I would not take Buffalo's minus the points. I wouldn't do it. At the end of the day, like. I don't think they're going to run the score up on them.
I think they are.
I think they're going to get up by like 3 touchdowns, and they're just going to be chilling the rest of the game. That's why I'm going with the under on this at 47.5.
That's fine.
I just don't think the Saints can score a lot on them.
I think just Buffalo's going to run up and down the fucking field. I think this is going to be like Josh Allen trying to get that MVP. I think this is going to be his year.
He's playing good. He hasn't turned the ball over yet, I don't think.
No, he's a freaking monster, dude. Yeah. And like I said, you can't name the thing that's crazy, you can't name a single really like good defensive player on the Saints. I don't know anybody on their defense.
Yeah, don't ask me that question.
Like, don't know a single player on there.
I know Spencer Rattler, their quarterback.
Trash.
That's about it, dude.
You know who's really wasting their freaking career being there? Kamara, bro. Yeah. Wasting his freaking career.
Poor soul, man.
Dude, he gets over 1,000 yards every season. Almost every season. He's a catching running back. He's a runner, obviously, fast and kind of shifty. But he's just on a terrible team. He's there for the bag. That's all it is.
He'll do the same thing, kind of what Henry did, where how he eventually went to the Ravens. He'll, like, next 2 years or so, he'll go to some powerhouse team.
I could see it. I could definitely see
it. Sorry, Copper made a guest appearance real quick.
Yeah, was he trying to come say hi?
Yeah. So then after New Orleans, we have the Browns going against the Lions.
This is Detroit all day.
Yep.
How good their running game is right now. I mean, last week, Montgomery and Gibbs just went crazy on the Ravens. I will say that Cleveland does have a way better defense.
I agree.
So this game could be closer than most people think. And then my over at the time, over-under was at 44. I would go with the over on this just because of how high-powered Detroit's offense is.
Yeah.
And then Cleveland might get lucky and get 10 or 14 points.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. 100% on Detroit winning the game. 44, I agree over on that. Excuse me. When it comes to, like you're saying, Cleveland does have a good defense. They obviously have, was it not Miles Jack? Yeah, Miles Jack, right? Their defensive. Garrett. Yeah, Miles Jack is that old Jags player. Miles Garrett out over there on the side. I'm trying to think of what else, really. When it comes to Detroit, they just have Amon-Ra. They got, like you said, both running backs.
Jameson Williams.
Yeah, Jameson Williams. They
Laporta, I mean, they are stacked.
They're just stacked, dude. Yeah. Their tight ends are crazy. They're basically they're just an extra wide receiver that goes long as a bigger dude.
And the formations they run are crazy, too.
Yeah. And Dan Campbell is not afraid to go for it on fourth down.
He never gave a fuck.
It could be 4th and 6. He'll be like, all right, let's fucking go. He doesn't even blink, which I respect, to be honest with you.
I like that.
Especially now, I feel like a lot of teams have gotten away from they think about it longer with punting now. They're just like, because of all the different kicking rules and stuff now. No, like you said, I agree on all that.
Okay. So then next up we have the Titans versus the Texans.
So I think Houston wins this game, 100%. I don't think Ward is going to come out there and be able to go against that defensive line. He's always being rushed. He only has really Calvin Ridley to throw the ball to. He has Tony Pollard, which is another career sadness thing right there. Sure, I know the Cowboys suck, but I'd much rather be on the Cowboys than be on Tennessee. At least you have someone or a couple of different weapons that can do some things out there. So what was that? So Houston definitely win 39. I'm going to go with the under on this, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. I don't think Houston's as good as everybody was kind of propping them up to be this year.
They're definitely not.
They do have a lot of injuries. They only have Nico Collin, and then Christian Kirk made a freaking appearance finally out there. That was interesting to see him.
Good for him, man.
Yeah, whatever. I'm surprised his collarbone's still put together after 4 seasons on the Jags of just breaking every bone in his body.
Game after game.
So, yeah, that's my read on all this.
This will be a good game. This is battle of the last place in AFC South, bro. So let's see what happens, dude. I like Houston in this too.
Yep.
And it's definitely, I would go with the under on this all day. Houston's offense is not doing very well. And then Cam Ward with having a rookie quarterback in Tennessee, it's going to take him at least 8 or 9 games to really get into like the flow of things, I would say.
Yeah.
So I would take the under on this. And then the spread was at -7. I think Houston's probably going to win by like 3 points, dude.
That's what I'm saying. I think it could be a closer game than really what people think because, as I said, it's just Houston's not moving that ball. They're just not. I think C.J. Stroud has too much tape on him. He can't run.
He's got nobody to throw. His O-line sucks. They traded away their best offensive lineman to the Commanders.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
They have no running back really either because everybody's freaking hurt, and like one of their players was shot a couple seasons ago. Tank
Dell's out, dude.
He's out. It's just kind of a shit season for both these teams. They're both in kind of rebuild, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, if you start 0-4, like, you ain't making the playoffs. No chance.
Okay, so next up we have the Chargers going against the Giants.
So I'm pretty excited for this game. The Giants are finally starting Jackson Dart.
That's right, the rookie
quarterback from Ole Miss. I believe he had 3 consecutive seasons at 20-plus passing touchdowns.
Damn.
In college. I think he has a bunch of records at Ole Miss, so he's a baller. But the Chargers are winning this game. They look like one of the best teams in the NFL. Justin Herbert's just playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
And it just kind of came out of nowhere.
Do you know why it happened, right? Who's dating?
Oh, shit. You're right, dude. That's the magic. That's how this shit works.
100%, bro. You'll see all these like NFL quarterbacks get a hot girlfriend. They're like, all right, I got to ball out in front of her.
That's right, because they were making memes about him dressing different. So he was wearing like jeans to the game and shit.
What's her freaking name?
Madison Beer.
Madison Beer. Yeah, it's the Madison Beer effect. 100%, dude. He's balling out. He's getting the love he needs.
Good for him, dude.
So funny.
He's too rich not to, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's young too, man. Yeah. He's probably younger than us, to be 100% honest with you.
I think
he's probably like 23, 24. Yeah.
Sadly.
Dude. Isn't that kind of gross, dude?
Yeah, that disgusting.
In our age right now, Shannon, we'd be considered damn near out of the NFL. To be honest
that
with
is
you.
We'd be lucky to still be in that bitch, dude.
That is very true.
Yeah, no. Chargers win this game 100%. What'd you have on your over-under?
So it was at 43.5.
Yep,
I would say over on this just because the Chargers defense or offenses looked really good. And then I think Dart's going to bring some excitement. He's going to spread the ball out a lot more. They got to get the ball to Malik Neighbors.
I was about to say Neighbors gets the ball this week.
Watch, because when the Giants played the Chiefs last week, I think he had maybe 3 targets the whole game.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, he's one of the top 5 wide receivers, top 10 wide receivers in the league, and you're not getting him the ball. What the hell are y'all doing?
No, I 100% agree with you. And when it comes to all that, so you said over or under on that? I'm sorry.
I'm going to go with over on that.
I'll go with the over on that with you as well. That's going to be a game where I think the Giants are going to have a little bit of a spark, but I think it lasts the first 2 quarters, and then we see like the Chargers come out there and really start mopping them up. And I also think what's his name, Keenan Allen has had a little resurgence, bro.
Totally, bro.
Yeah, so I think Keenan.
Good for him.
Did you see the freaking video of them talking about
that big old welt on
both of his freaking shoulder blades?
It looks creepy as hell.
What they say it was again? Didn't he like get injured so many times that he just has these like fucking like scar tissue or something?
And it's huge, dude.
Shannon, it looks like he has a freaking like a rubber bouncy ball under his freaking. It
does,
like where his traps and everything are. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I am. So what? Malik Neighbors bumps?
No, Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen's shoulder bumps. It's weird. I forgot what the explanation of it was.
Shoulder bump.
Yeah. Do you see it?
Okay, it says the result of AC joint separation and bone spurs.
That's what it was. Okay, yeah, so it was injuries.
It's from
scar
an
tissue.
AC joint sprained in his shoulder in 2013.
Yeah,
and later in his left shoulder, which involves the ligaments that connect the collarbone to the shoulder blade.
But I think with him, it was like he didn't do surgery. He like didn't want to do.
No, like it looks like a gargoyle, bro.
Yeah,
weird, dude.
Hey, he's a rich gargoyle, bro.
Yeah,
Shit,
but it is creepy looking, dude.
Yeah, because they did a story on it the other day. I was like, what the fuck's going on with his shoulders?
Yeah, bro.
The next thing it mentioned was he instead of getting surgery, he just let them be, and it doesn't affect him. So
that's a tough motherfucker.
Good for him.
That's a tough motherfucker right there. To be honest with you,
out. I got him in fantasy.
Since we don't have this game, we had a game last night with Arizona, bro. Marvin Harris, bro.
Deer in the headlights, dude.
He got a touchdown.
He did,
but he looks scared.
Yeah, that one it was like that poster slant he was running across the middle where he was getting worried about the defenders coming, dude, and it fell right into the guy's hand, bro.
Yep.
I was like, oh shit,
bro. He looks like handsome Squidward, bro. Like
that's fucked.
like they were showing him. Like I never really looked at him, and they were showing his picture. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. But it's just weird because he was elite at Ohio State. He was crazy good, and he's also plays for the Cardinals, so.
I mean, the Cardinals aren't like the most terrible team in the NFL. They're not the best in any way. They're like that very like low mid level.
His confidence is just
shot.
Shit, bro. It's on the floor right now, dude.
But I feel like a lot of these like second year rookie like wide receivers right now are having the yips. I don't know what's going on. Like we've had freaking what's his fucking name? Brian Thomas.
Yeah.
He has the yips, bro.
He has to get right.
Even after last game where he got that one good pass, I still like am not trusting
just like
him.
they're thinking too much.
Yeah.
Like when they're catching it, they're also padding the ball as well. It's
just
weird.
catch the fucking ball, dude.
Yeah.
You don't have to turn around and go run an extra 15 yards. We may just need a first down. Just fucking catch the ball
where you're at.
And I know I say this as a dude sitting on the fucking chair right now, not getting hit by like 250-pound men. So like I understand how wild it is to sound like this, but I'm also not getting paid $150 million like right here on this channel. I wish I was. If anybody wants to start paying us that. No, dude, like crazy shit. These guys, man, I don't know. And also, we were talking about this over text message. Players aren't as tough now.
Definitely, it's different, bro.
Shannon, the amount of like this, I think it was this morning. I saw like 7 people going like questionable. Like I kept getting ding, ding.
Like, paper cut.
Half my team in fantasy.
Yeah, and then you're sitting there questioning. You're like, damn, do I like go with this player or not? And then like 5 minutes before the game, oh, healthy, he's actually playing. I'm like.
And then you take the time to rearrange your roster, drop a motherfucker to pick somebody off of waivers who sucks, and then it's like, oh no, he's healthy, bro. Who's playing? I'm glad I wasted all that time doing that.
Yeah, I'm just getting pissed off. All right, next game is the go ahead.
Next game is the Eagles versus the Buccaneers.
Upset city. I think Baker Mayfield comes out here and puts his nuts on the fucking table and leads Tampa Bay to beat Philadelphia to give them. I think this is their first loss if they lose this game, right? They're 3-0.
Yeah, both teams are undefeated. Yeah.
I think Tampa Bay comes out here and really does some stuff. The offensive line for the Eagles is hurt. They have a couple. So
is the Buccaneers though. Their center was playing tackle last week.
Oh, that's fucking true. Either way, I think Baker finds a way.
Yeah.
The past 3 games, I think he's led them on last second freaking scoring drives.
That is true.
And the Rams came out there and fucked them up last week. Originally, obviously, they did come back.
Rams definitely should have won that game.
They should have won the game, but the Eagles started throwing the ball. So I think the passing game is going to be back there. But I think Tampa's defense can go out there. I don't think Tampa's defense is as good as the Philadelphia Eagles. One big thing about the Tampa thing I'm saying that scares me a little bit is Mike Evans is out. That is a true thing. But they have Ibuka out there who is turning into a star rookie receiver.
Rookie of the year.
Yeah.
He's playing like this.
Bucky Irving's going out there and doing his thing. I'm trying to think of, is Godwin back this week?
Godwin's still.
Is he still out? I think they're going to find a way. It's going to be a very close scoring game. I think this is going to be a very tight game. What was the over-under on this? 44? I say under on that, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Under the 44 at my time. 100%. So I think Tampa Bay wins this game. It's a very close game. It's plus or minus 3.5. So they're even saying the money's there. Mm-hmm. So that's my bet of the week. I think that's my upset of the week right there. I couldn't
disagree more.
That's fine.
I think the Eagles are going to beat that ass. There's too many injuries on Tampa Bay's O-line and now with their wide receivers. I get it with Emeka Mbuka. He is playing amazing. He had that crazy one-handed catch last week, which was
sick.
Fucking awesome.
That was sick, yeah.
But like what you said though too about how Baker's had like 3 consecutive like end of the game drives to win. Mm-hmm. You can't do that every week. That's unattainable, man. Then this is the week Saquon Barkley gets hot. He is low-key not... I mean, he scored, I think, 2 touchdowns so far this season, the week 1 and week 2. Mm-hmm. And week 3 was pretty flat. He only had like 8 fantasy points. It was pretty bad. But this is the week where he's really going to break out. And then they finally started throwing to...
A.J. Brown. Thank God. My fantasy team was feeling good last week after that.
And then, but I would go with the under on this.
I think it's going to be a closer scoring game.
I think it will be close. It's going to be 3 or 4 points type shit.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. You're like, I can't agree with you. I can't disagree with you more, to be honest.
No. All right. So next up, we have the Panthers going against the Patriots.
I'm going to let you take this one. I'm going to grab a beer while you're doing your answer.
See, now after last week, how the Panthers just beat the shit out of the Falcons, I don't know what to expect from them. I really don't. But I'm going to ride with Vrabel, New England's head coach, and then Drake May as well. I like what he's doing so far. The over-under was at 43. I would go with the over on this just because I think both defenses can be a little suspect. Mm-hmm. And the spread was at -5. I don't think New England's winning by more than 5 points. I would give the field goal win probably.
So you don't think the Patriots blowout last week was like it wasn't a fluke?
No, I think the Patriots will be all right for sure. I think they'll be okay.
So who'd you say wins this game?
I said the Patriots.
The Patriots? Mm-hmm. I agree with you on this one. Let's see. This is the Rams, right, that we're talking about?
No, the Panthers.
Oh, excuse me, the Panthers. Let me see which game. Carolina. Oh, that's Carolina versus New England. Yeah, no, I think New England wins this game as well. Mm-hmm. I think that was, like you were saying, like, Carolina just had something that day.
It was a fluke, man.
It was because they've gotten their asses beat so many times. What'd you say on the over-under on that 42.5, and what'd you have of yours?
I said over.
You said over that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know, man. I don't trust Drake May still. I still think New England wins this game.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to say the under on this just because it's two terrible teams, to be 100% honest with you.
Yeah.
And Todd, I hope you're watching this. I know you're checking out the podcast. Drake May is not your future. It's okay. Drake May.
He's almost done with the Patriots, you think?
I swear. Actually, let me call Todd real quick.
Oh, gosh.
Let's call Todd on the podcast real quick.
So you were always a Patriots fan, but just kind of got back into liking them? Is that correct?
No,
in the last couple years?
I've always been a Patriots fan, but my Patriots, becoming a Patriots fan was because of Tom Brady. And then when the Super Bowl was played in Jacksonville in 2004, they played the Eagles, and that's when I started really watching the NFL. So as a kid, you jump on the bandwagon of the best team at the time, and it's always stuck. But I love the Jags way more, though. I will say that.
Yeah, right. I would love for.
I'm gonna call Todd real quick. We'll see if he answers.
I would love for the Super Bowl to be hosted here again.
That's what they're working on, trying to put in a new stadium.
Yeah, that is true. So maybe in the next 5 years or so.
That would be freaking awesome.
Hopefully.
What's up, Bob?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's up, Todd?
1 second.
You're on the pod, Todd.
Oh, hello.
What's up, bro?
How you doing?
Right here.
We're chilling, man. We're talking about Drake May and the Patriots.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
he's awesome.
Oh yeah, so we're doing the Degen Bets pod right now, Todd. So we're going over this game. Do you think Drake May is going to be able to beat the Carolina Panthers, bud?
Are you freaking shitting me right now? Are you seriously calling me up to ask that stupid ass question?
Damn right. That's why I'm calling you. I mean,
you saw the Panthers last week.
I was saying
I guarantee a victory.
Guarantee a victory.
Guarantee a victory.
Shit, I mean,
Drake May's gonna freaking destroy them.
Okay.
Ooh.
You feel very confident about this one.
You better get an anytime touchdown for Booty. And, Travion's going to start lighting up because Stevenson's going to sit for a little bit. He'll come back in probably second half.
Yeah, you were big on Henderson.
Problems. Oh, hey, he's going to show out. They've just been, holding back a little bit because of that rookie wall. That's all.
Is that what it is? Okay.
That's exactly what it is. Just like R.J. Harvey, R.J. Harvey hasn't been doing much.
Did they hold back Henderson last week when they lost to the Steelers?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, okay, that's why they lost.
Yeah, we just wanted to make sure we cleared that up with a New England fan. We just wanted to make sure you were involved in this conversation here, Todd.
We do love Mike. We love Vrabel, though. We love Vrabel.
We do love Vrabel, just not the quarterback.
Yeah, Vrabel, I don't know. I'm kind of – he hasn't impressed me thus far. I mean, he needs to get a little bit on his defense. His defense sucks more than the offense.
All right, Todd. So, final question for you. The over-under on this game is 42.5. You got over or under on this?
42.5. I will take the under.
Take the under. Okay. You guys heard it here first.
No faith. No faith.
No faith.
No, I have no faith in Carolina. Patriots win 30 zip.
30 zip? All right.
Timestamp that.
We're clipping that. All right, Todd. We appreciate your comments, and we'll see how this game goes. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Love you.
Love you. Bye. All right. So that was from our NFL correspondent, Todd Bergeron.
You're here first. Yeah.
Our New England NFL correspondent.
Our sideline reporter, man.
I love being able to call people on the roadcaster. That's just so fun. I had to call in. We're going to have to do that in New England games. Todd's going to be like, we're winning every fucking game. All right. So I do agree with the under on that. All right. Next game.
Next game is going to be the Colts going against the Rams.
Indiana Jones pulls it out.
You think they're going to keep winning?
I think they are. I mean, dude, the Colts are freaking looking pretty bulletproof.
They are looking awesome.
Jonathan Taylor's going fucking crazy. Pittman's one of those sneaky guys, kind of like how Mike Evans is. He'll always give you 10 to 15 points. Mm-hmm. He's one of those wide receivers that you throw in the flex, and you're like, oh shit, he scored 15. You're like, okay, bet. This is going to be a good week. I think Indiana takes this game. I think it is going to be a high-scoring game. So I have 49.5 at this, so it is a high over-under. I'm going to say over. I am going to say over on this game.
Okay.
So that's my read.
I think this is finally the week the Colts lose a game.
Really?
I respect the Colts now. I will say that.
I do too.
The first 2 weeks, I was like, no, let me keep seeing it. And they looked really good again last week. Daniel Jones is playing out of his mind.
Crazy.
My favorite player on their team right now is their tight end. Tight end, bro.
Warren,
bro.
He's a fucking monster.
He had a really nice block this past week when Jonathan Taylor broke out for a big touchdown. He's playing really good, but I just I love the Rams right now, dude. They fucked it up against the Eagles last week on a blocked field goal when they should have won that game.
Wasn't there 2 blocked field goals?
There was 2. You're right.
There's 2.
So they need to tighten that shit up.
No, dude, their defense quit. That's why I don't trust them, man. Okay. How do you go up? They were up like 24, 30 points on them I think it was 26.
It was 26, yeah.
Yeah, they were up 26-0 on the freaking...
They should have won that game, and they're going to be kicking themselves in the teeth about 10 weeks from now, the way like the standings are setting. And it would suck. But I will say the Rams are going to win this game. The over-under was at 49.5. It's a lot of points, man, but you said over, too.
I did say over,
I'm going to ride with you on the over on that one. And then the spread was at -3.5.
Yep.
I would take... I think the Colts could win this game, but I'm going with the Rams.
Going with the Rams on it? And so you're taking the spread?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So moving on is our very own Jaguars playing the 49ers.
Come on, Jacksonville. Flying out to the West Coast. We can see how it goes. So Nick Bosa, he's out for a while. And he
torn ACL.
Tore ACL. He ain't coming back, dude. So that's good news for us. We just need to start catching the ball and then have a lot better running game this week for sure.
They are the most injured, not the Jaguars, the San Francisco 49ers are the number 1 most injured team in the NFL.
And it's crazy how often it happens to them, too.
Dude, like I think over the past seasons, they've been in the top 5 of teams that have been injured, the most injured. They don't have George Kittle. They do not have, I think Jawan Jennings is hurt.
Ayuk's still out right now.
Ayuk is still out. They have McCaffrey, which that's the scary part right there.
For the time being.
Yeah, I mean, McCaffrey has been playing well, though. He looks somewhat healthy. You know,
I'm pretty sure, is Purdy starting this week?
Yep. Or, no, it's not Purdy. I think it's going to be Daniel Jones again.
Or Mac Jones? You talking about Mac Jones?
Daniel Jones, yeah, Mac Jones. Can you look
That's how good Indiana Jones is.
He's in my mind, bro. Yeah. He's been a monster. He was also on Part of My Take today. I was listening to his interview. Can you look up and see if Brock Purdy is playing this week? I know
he's been practicing more.
Yeah.
This could be a big decision on who you bet on.
I'm betting on Jacksonville.
I am too. I always ride for Jacksonville.
I always do, but I feel like Jacksonville really is like we're on that point right now.
They're on that cusp, bro.
We're like this game. If we beat the Chiefs, that's going to be our statement. I think that's the biggest statement game that we have of the season. If we beat them, if we beat the Colts, I think that's where we like. If we can split our season with the Colts, 1-1.
This is a big game too. I mean, I would love to see the Jaguars record flying out to the West Coast to see what it is. It's probably not too good.
All right, so from what I'm seeing as of 8 hours ago, it says he was limited at practice all week. His toe is feeling better each day, but it's undetermined if he might be playing backup on Sunday.
I think he may be game time decisions, but that's what it's sounding like.
They're beating around the bush on that shit.
Yeah, I think they're trying to do that on purpose with Jack. Oh, speaking of the freaking 49ers, did you see what Robert Saleh said about us?
About the Jag? What'd he say?
Oh, let me find the video. So
he was talking shit?
Yeah, like it was, but it wasn't like him being like a complete asshole, but it was interesting to hear, like, he had like started to say like we have like an interesting form of like legal cheating, basically. Let me see.
It was sneak dissing?
Yeah, Robert Saleh against the Jags. Robert Saleh comments on Jags.
Oh, sorry about that one.
You're good. Let me see. Here it is.
Jacksonville, this is a very young, but it's a very talented group. Liam and his staff, coming from a couple of guys coming from Minnesota, they've got legally a really advanced signal stealing type system where they always find a way to put themselves in an advantageous situation. They do a great job with it. They formation you to try to find any nugget they can. So we've got to be great with our signals, and we got to be great with our communication, and to combat some of the tells that we might give on the field. So they're almost elite in that regard. That whole entire tree, from Sean to Kevin O'Connell to all those.
Well, shit, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Yeah.
Maybe he should have done more of that with the Jets, and he'd still be the head coach.
That's true. But like I was saying, it was like a sleep diss, but kind of not. Like he was
very subtle.
I think what he was talking about, it was a diss in my opinion, but I think he was talking about how we do so much movement to show what the defense is doing, right? Like all of our, what are they called when we before we hike the ball, someone moves?
Like motions?
Motions, thank you. That's what the word I was looking for. I think that's the thing that's changed the Jags defense is the motions that we do. Even though we get a fucking flag on every other play from that thing, you see the defense move, so you can see if they're in zone, you can see if they're man coverage and all of that. I think that's what made the Jaguars defense a little bit more, or offense, a little more dangerous of doing, because if they see man to man, they'll throw a quick ball flat or they'll do a run play right up the middle. ETN breaks off a big run. But no, I think that was an interesting comment.
Well, after hearing that, I think the Jags might run for 150 on there.
That's on. I just wanted to, I thought that was
ETN.
I saw it on Twitter earlier. I saw it on Twitter earlier today. I was like, oh, no. I was like, I had to bring this up on the podcast real quick. So what do you got on this game? So I have Jacksonville winning over under 47. I don't think we're really that high scoring of a team personally, so I'm gonna say under.
I was gonna go the under on that too.
Yeah. Also, we have De'Ami Brown and fucking Brian Thomas just dropping balls in the end zone anyways. So
it won't matter. Dude.
So we'll see.
Never bet the over.
Never bet the over with the Jaguars.
All right.
I did not see that. Thank you for bringing that.
You're good. I thought that was a good piece of content to talk about on the pod. Did you have any comments, Shan? What do you think?
I had not heard anything about it or seen it. I think he was complimenting us, but in a backhanded way.
It was like a sly.
He also said ostentatious too.
Yeah, he was trying to use big words so people didn't understand what the fuck he was saying.
It's like he was giving credit to the Vikings of where they came from.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you're good. I thought that was an interesting video that popped on my Twitter. I was like, this motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not going to ask how old you are, but how much do you weigh? It's a weird ass fucking thing to fucking put out, dude.
What's your record at the Jets again, bud?
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Next up, we have the Bears going against the Raiders.
Go ahead.
So last week after Caleb Williams took off against the Cowboys, I think that's going to continue. I still do not like the Bears at all, but I think they're going to win this game. The over-under's at 48. I would take the over on this because I believe Caleb threw 4 touchdowns last week.
Yeah, he did.
And it seems like with Ben Johnson as the new head coach, they're finally starting to gel and play really well. And then Rome Odunze is a really good wide receiver for the Bears, man. He is freaking awesome.
Yeah, he's a beast.
And that will continue. But I like Chicago winning this game.
Okay. And I mean, at the time I checked on it, they were both minus. Chicago was minus 105 and Las Vegas was minus 115. At my time.
Oh, yeah.
They had even money on it.
So nobody knows.
Yeah, and they at the time of my reading of it, spread was plus minus 1. Mm-hmm. So this is kind of a real toss-up game. I do have Chicago winning. I do agree with you on that. Did you say over on it?
I said the over on that, yes.
Okay, so I can see the over. The only thing is Las Vegas actually has a defense. They're not great in any way, shape, or form. They obviously have Crosby on there, who's a freaking monster. So that's the only thing that kind of scares me about this game is if he becomes a problem where Caleb Williams doesn't have time, or say he tries to scramble and he gets caught 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So this will be actual real test of what's the coach's name again? Lane Johnson? Not Lane Johnson.
Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson. I said it last week too. I don't know. I want to keep talking about Lane Johnson.
There's too many Johnsons in the NFL,
That's
dude. Pause.
Clip that.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so with this, I'll go 48 and a half's a lot, man.
I will say though, the Bears, they have a lot of injuries on defense, and this could be Ashton Genty for the Raiders hasn't looked too great yet.
I feel like he hasn't gotten the ball a lot though.
I mean, he's been running a decent bit, but their offensive line hasn't been helping him out much.
That's
They've
true.
got no holes to run through, but this could be the week too because the Bears defense really ain't that good.
Okay, I'll ride with that bet over the 48 and a half at my time. What was yours, 48? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll ride with that.
All right. So then we're moving on to the Ravens going against the Chiefs.
I say Baltimore has a bounce back week this week. I really do. I think Henry is going to be pissed off this game. I think he's gonna, and Lamar's not happy either, dude. He's pissed off. He's throwing helmets, and even the media, he's pissed off talking to people. It's crazy to see him pissed off, and he has a $100,000 grill.
It's just hilarious.
He's pissed off. He's like, man, you just see his teeth fucking just sparkling. I'm like, that's fucking nuts.
It's not about the money for him.
Oh, did you see freaking Derrick Henry had a full gold grill in too during the game too? That threw me off. I was like, oh shit,
good for him, dude.
Hey, good for him. I do think Baltimore wins this game. I do not think it's going to be high scoring, personally. Mm-hmm. I don't think that there's too much shit that's been going on. I don't really trust Kansas City's offense right now unless Mahomes just has a crazy week. Because Worthy isn't back yet, right? He still has another couple weeks.
Yeah, I'd have to look up the report, but I'm sure he's getting better, but I don't know if he's going to be playing.
Yeah, Worthy. And then who was their other dude that they had another wide receiver that tore an ACL or something, didn't they?
Well, no, but they had one of the guys suspended, Rasheem Rice.
Rasheem Rice, that's who it was. He was suspended, right? That's the only thing that scares me about this season is like if they come back and then they start doing something crazy. What?
Apparently, Xavier Worthy is expected to play this Sunday.
Okay, I thought he was.
Okay.
So that could change your mind a little bit.
It can. Yeah. I'm still going to rock with Baltimore on this one. I think Kansas City's like the chinks in the armor have become cracks rather than just being little breaks. So nice. You like that? I do. So I think Baltimore wins this game. I don't think it's going to be 48.5 on the points. I'm going to go with the actual under on this. Plus, plus and minus is freaking 2.5. They're saying this is going to be a pretty close game, which I'm kind of surprised about. Field goal. Yeah. So that's my run. What do you think?
I think it's crazy again that this is the second time this year Kansas City is the underdogs at home.
Yeah.
Where they have been so dominant in the NFL the last 7-8 years, which is crazy. But I mean, like what we've said too, Kelsey's not how he used to be. Worthy's been hurt. They got guys suspended. The defense not playing too well. I'm rocking with Baltimore on this. Like, I think Derrick Henry's going to go crazy. I think Lamar's going to go crazy. I believe Isaiah Likely, their tight end, might be coming back.
They are saying he's coming back. That's right.
It's going to be a huge game. I'm also going to go with the under as well on this. I hate fucking matching you with all these right now, but
we're on the same mindset, bro. There's nothing wrong with that.
Great minds think alike.
That's right.
And great minds think Baltimore is going to win this game.
I agree.
Okay. So then we're going for the Packers going against the Cowboys.
The return of Micah Parsons to Dallas only took a month, bro.
Yeah.
And they're about to beat that ass.
And they're not doing a tribute for him.
What?
Yeah, I thought that was weird. It's still too fresh, I guess.
That's such bullshit, bro. That was the man on that team that like helped you guys actually win games.
The defense looks horrible now.
Oh, they're terrible. Dak Prescott's terrible. He's actually had a better season this year, but he's also been injury ridden for his whole career. CeeD Lamb.
He's out for like 4 to 6 weeks or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Because he sprained an ankle or a high ankle sprain.
I believe it was his ankle, yeah.
Yeah, so what'd you have on this game? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. I like Green Bay to win this game. The over-under was at 47.5. With Green Bay's defense, I don't see Dallas scoring that many points, so I'm going to rock with the under on this.
Okay.
And then the spread at my time when I wrote this down was at -7.
That's what I got.
I think Green Bay wins by 2 touchdowns easily.
I agree.
In Dallas.
I agree across the board.
Yeah.
I think he's going to come out. What's the defensive end's name again? Parsons. I think Parsons is going to come out there and try to take everybody's heads off. Doesn't matter who you are. If you have a star on the side of your helmet. Yeah. This was a big conversation, Shan. Like, Jerry Jones is fighting with this man all through offseason.
The whole handshake deal?
Yeah, you heard about that, right? Yeah. So, I don't know if you haven't heard about this. So, Jerry Jones is a slick little motherfucker. He's been the owner of the Cowboys for a while now. Did he inherit it from his dad, or did he buy it?
No, he bought the Cowboys.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. I think in the late 80s, early 90s. I think it was late 80s.
Wow.
So, he's been the owner of the Cowboys for a long time. He's also not one of these quiet owners. He is in the news all the time. He does all the deals. So, like, when it comes to, like, deals with players and stuff.
It's him.
Yeah, he's in there. And apparently he tried to do this backdoor deal, which he's done a couple times apparently. He tried to get like Parsons like come in the office and they like shake hands on a deal without his lawyer being present and like all this other kind of stuff. It was a very shady deal. And they were not trying to pay him the money that, in my opinion, I feel like he deserves. He's not this defensive player that gets 1 sack a season. It's like, no, I deserve to get paid $100 million a year.
His rookie contract was coming to an end, and he wanted to make sure he could get that back, which I don't blame him. I mean, I think he averaged 12 sacks the first 4 years of his career.
Yeah.
You were going to get paid a lot of money.
Yeah, he's a monster. And even with him having a hurt back on the Packers, he's still making plays, doing his thing. Green Bay definitely wins this game, in my opinion. I like the spread on it, where they win by 2 touchdowns. I agree on that. Over 47. I definitely think that. Even though that Green Bay's defense is going to be pretty good, I think Dak can throw a couple touchdowns. Okay. I think there'll be some couple errant, random like breaks in coverage. I think they score maybe 10 points at most to 14 points. So I'm going to go the over on that one.
Okay. So next up, we got the Jets playing the Dolphins.
The shit bowl. All right, here. Just two.
It's a battle of the winless as well.
Are they both winless?
Yeah.
I didn't even remember. I didn't even think about that. I do like not Scatabo. What's his name? Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor is one of those guys who's been on every freaking team. You've seen him in every color
uniform.
He
doesn't die, bro.
No.
He's been around forever.
Some people call him like Little Vic.
That makes sense, bro.
Yeah. So on this one, I say Miami wins this game. I don't think the Jets have enough to really. I think they're just a broken team. Sorry, Cam.
That does suck.
Even there's just been such a mix of things with Miami. Do their coach? Did you see the video of him? They were saying he was drunk, on the pedestal.
Yeah, that was bad. Bro.
That was hilarious. That was pretty bad. Homie was hitting the jewel too many times on the sideline. You remember he got in trouble a couple years ago because he was sitting there during the game. He was ripping a vape real quick. It was like in a game where it was like I think they were in the snow. And
I know because he had the gloves on. Right, dude. Getting that shit out of his pocket. You know, it was his hand the whole fucking game.
100%, bro. He's sitting there. It's probably a DMT pen or something just so he can make some wild plays. He's like, guys, I've ascended.
Throw it to Tyreek.
This is what God said.
I just saw this in my head. We're going to do it.
We're going to do this. Miami wins this game. I think it's not even going to be a high-scoring game, to be honest with you. I don't the defenses are neither of them are great, but neither of the offenses. Tyreek Hill got his first touchdown last week. Homie was doing backflips.
That's right. While they're down still.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, I think it's just a terrible game. I'm not even going to watch this game. It'll be on my red zone, but that's about it.
This is one of this. So it's either doubleheader or these on are at the same time for these are the last two Monday night games.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I like Miami in this game too, even though Tyreek definitely wants the fuck out of Miami.
Oh, he doesn't want to be there. Plus,
he wants to go back to the Chiefs.
He needs to be careful, boy. Sooner or later, those baby mamas are going to keep him in Florida.
That shit adds up.
Yeah.
But I do like the over on this though.
Really?
Because the Jets gave up a decent amount of points last week to the very damaged Buccaneers offense.
They're very damaged.
It's bad. I mean, it is. And then Miami does score some points. They played pretty well against Buffalo last Thursday night. So I like the over on this on 44.5. And then the spread was at -2.5. I could see Miami winning by a field goal at the very end of the game.
I can see that. Like I said, this is just one of those games I don't even know how to read it.
Yeah, because like with the Jets, Aaron Glenn, a rookie head coach, like he's got to get his first one eventually, but it's not this week. It's going to be the Dolphins are going to win this game.
He says it's not going to be this week.
May not be this season.
He'd be gone.
Cam wouldn't even talk about it. He wouldn't even.
He'd switch teams.
Change topics. Anywho,
he's like, I'm a Tampa Bay fan now. Actually,
go Baker.
Go Baker.
All right, for the very last game, we have the Bengals playing the Broncos. What do
Broncos have to win this game if they want to even keep possible. They're like, I know it's very early in the season, but with how good the Chargers are, and the Chiefs are going to eventually have a comeback. The Denver Broncos need to start stacking up wins now to not waste their time. Bo Nix has to play good, and their defense is just too good, in my opinion, as well.
Throw the ball to Sutton. Just throw the fucking ball. He catches everything.
They paid him, too, so he should be getting the ball more.
Yeah.
And then Jake Browning for the Bengals just looked horrible.
He throws 3 interceptions a game.
Yeah.
That's just what he does.
Pisses me off even more that the Jags lost.
We should not.
It was just, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I'm sorry I brought that up.
I understand.
But there's no way Denver loses this game. The over-under was at 44. I would go with the under on this just because I don't think Cincinnati's going to score that many points. And the spread was at -7.5. Because it's not like Denver's really lighting it up too much. I mean, they could win by more than a touchdown, but I wouldn't bet on that.
I wouldn't touch it either. I do agree Denver wins this game. Like you were saying, man, Cincinnati is just tough, man. They just don't have a quarterback. It's really bad for them. They're what's his name, Brown. They're running back, right? Is it Chase Brown? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's been looking somewhat decent. Jamar Chase, man, I would be wanting to get out of that freaking.
I would too, bro.
Go to Minnesota. Can you imagine him and Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, back like they were in college again.
That'd be sick, nasty, bro.
They should be throwing to the left and the right. That's the whole entire game.
And Burrow leaves, bro, and goes to Minnesota, takes McCarthy's job. I think that's the move.
That team would go bankrupt, dude.
No, Cincinnati is criminal for what they have done to Joe Burrow, bro. Man. Straight criminals, dude. They don't have a single person on the offensive line that is worried about saving this man.
They don't give a shit.
He gets injured every season.
He's made of glass, I guess.
Yeah, when you get hit every fucking 2 plays, what are you going to do?
It adds up. It all compounds.
Even though the Jaguars did hurt Joe Burrow, our bad, on that.
It wasn't like a dirty play.
No, it wasn't. Some people were trying to say it was a dirty play. I was like, no. It was his freaking toe. How did we fuck up his toe?
Right.
What was I going to say as well? I freaking lost my train of thought. Cincinnati is just a broken team right now,
yeah,
dude. It really is just a tough situation. I think it would be just get rid of the offensive line. Hire guys off the street. Like, hey, bro, I'll give you $40,000 this year.
There's got to be somebody that's like 320, 6'5".
100%.
Just block this dude.
I would go to Kansas. I'd go to Nebraska, and I'd go to Iowa. Yeah. And those would be the 3 states I would go to.
Pulling up to every farm. Dude.
I'd be like, you guys want to play some fucking football? And they're like, we'll give you $100K this year for 6 months of work. I'd be like, fuck.
Probably.
Like, say less.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Like, I could feed so many cows with that shit right there. Let's fucking go.
Who's that player who? Oh, it was basketball, right? That guy who has goats or something. He's like, I just want to get back to my goats. Or horses.
Oh, that's freaking
his horses.
Jokic from the Nuggets.
Yeah.
He leaves the United States every year and goes back to like Yugoslavia, where the fuck he's from.
Is it Serbia? I think it's
Serbia.
And his horses, right?
Yeah. He had like racist horses and shit.
Yeah, he like raises them, races them.
He's into gambling, is what that is.
100%.
He loves gambling.
He's part of the mafia when he goes back there, bro. I don't get
his brothers, bro. They're huge.
They fight in the freaking stands with other people. But no, I agree. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game as well. I think Denver's defense is going to show out on this and really make the Cincinnati Bengals quarterback just look terrible. I don't think Chase is even going to get to touch the ball very much. Higgins might catch a random touchdown here or there. I think Denver wins this game. I go for the under on this, 44 at the time.
Okay. I like that.
I like it. And Shannon, what is your game of the week?
My game of the week. So I was...
Wait, so what is your record right now? You're like 2-1 right now.
2-1, yes,
okay.
Because I won the first and the last week.
Okay, that's right. So you're 2-1 this week.
Yes, unfortunately. It's still good.
You're doing better. You're over 500.
Yes. So my game of the week is going to be the Steelers versus Vikings game.
Interesting.
I chose it because they're playing in Ireland this week.
That is going to be cool.
That is a cool game. That's right.
So... I personally think the Steelers will come out with a win on this.
Oh, okay.
But I think it will be a close game. I don't know how the new quarterback is going to do for the Vikings.
He balled the fuck out last week.
Yeah, but he is still new versus Aaron Rodgers.
In some ways. Yeah, he's played on a couple teams. He was a starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles when they...
It was the year they won the Super Bowl back in 2018, and then he got injured.
He got injured on
that doesn't make me feel better.
He got injured on the championship game where the two dudes like came in on his knee and basically like missed it, and then Nick Foles won the Super Bowl for him.
And won that shit, and then he came back to Jacksonville
and broke his collarbone into the preseason. Yeah. All right, sorry about that.
You're fine. Well, that doesn't make me feel better about my pick, that's for sure. But I still think the Steelers will come out on top.
I don't think it's a bad pick.
I don't think so
because
either.
Nolan chose Pittsburgh on this game.
Yeah.
I chose Minnesota. I don't think it really is a little bit of a toss-up game. It just depends if Wentz can continue doing that 2 weeks in a row, or Aaron Rodgers just completely shits the bed.
It's all about Steelers defense finally showing up. They still haven't played that great, but it's going to happen eventually.
They paid T.J. Watt. They got Jalen Ramsey there. They really don't have any excuses to not be.
Yeah.
And they have Jonnu Smith, a decent tight end. They got Pickens, who's not a... Or no, Pickens is on the Cowboys. Who do they have? They have DK Metcalf, excuse me. DK is a big-ass, literally a tight end that can run a 4-4. Yeah. It's the craziest
Scary
thing.
Guy to cover.
Yeah. So I think it could be a toss-up game. I just have a feeling that Minnesota, after what they did last week, they're on a high, they're hype. Oh, and they also get Jordan Addison back this week.
Oh, that is true. I'm still not changing my pick.
They do get Addison back this week, so a little factoid there as well. So that's just my thought process.
That should be a big game. He's been practicing with him and everything, though, right? So...
Yeah, he's a second-string quarterback, so they take, just like a starting quarterback, they take reps during practice.
About Addison.
He's had to practice. That's how he's coming back.
Well, yeah, I just know he was not playing for a bit. So
yeah, you're good. They do rehab, and he's obviously back to being able to be healthy. He has to run through the plays and do all this stuff during probably the past couple weeks is what I would say.
Mm-hmm. Well, that'll be a big thing to see. Keep an eye out for and see how it changes their team.
If you win that, it's plus 120 right now. That's actually, so Pittsburgh is below odds that they're thinking they're not going to win. So that'll be interesting. I think it could be an upset though.
As we've said, I don't really do research on my picks. I just pick one that I'm like, this one will be fun.
I feel like less thought in it makes it even easier to do sometimes.
Yeah.
When you start thinking too deep into it, you just run in circles.
I was just like, they're playing in Ireland. I'll choose that game.
What time is that game going to be
It's going to be on at 9:15, 9:45
a.m., right?
Yeah, we'll have some good football to watch all fucking day.
Yeah, it'll be sick. So that's a good move. So I'm going to go into my anytime TD parlay. So anytime TD parlay, I have a 5-legger right here. I have James Cook, Keenan Allen, Amon St. Brown, Jalen Hurts to score a touchdown himself, and then I also have Jahmyr Gibbs. So I need 2 people on the line to score touchdowns. Like I said, James Cook, Keenan Allen, Jalen Hurts. For that, it's plus 2,158. $5 gets you $112 on that.
Okay.
What's your anytime TD, sir?
So for my anytime touchdown parlay, I have Jordan Mason, the Vikings running back. I went very running back heavy. This is all running backs.
I like it.
I also have Jahmyr Gibbs from the Lions, Nick Chubb from the Texans, Saquon Barkley, and then Josh Jacobs from the Packers. The odds are 1,219. $5 gets you $65.93.
Ooh. I like
Nice.
it. I like it. I think it'll be a good one. So this is my money line parlay, and I did get a $10 free bet, so I'm pretty hype about that on Hard Rock. Shout out Hard Rock, even though you still make me log in every fucking time.
Facial
Get the Face ID.
Face ID.
Still annoying having to do that, though.
I agree. So my money line parlay this week, I have a 6-leg one, and it's at plus 6,444. So I have the Vikings over Pittsburgh, Washington over Atlanta, Detroit over Cleveland. I have Tampa over Philly, Indianapolis over the Rams, and then I have Jacksonville over San Francisco. $10 wins you $644.42.
Fuck yeah.
I hope that wins.
If I won that, you're going to hear me from the other side of where we live.
Oh, I know. Damn right.
I'll be losing my shit. You better fucking... You ride the wave.
Streaking down the street.
Ride the wave, Nolan, bro. It'll be the fucking move.
Of course I will. I always will do that.
Oh, that's so funny.
And so mine for this week, I threw an over-under.
Oh.
So I'm taking the over for the Vikings and Steelers game.
Okay.
At 40.5. And then, like I said, I think the Chargers still going to win, but I'm taking the Giants at plus 6.5. There could be some weird shit's going to happen.
Yeah.
It could be win by, 6-5, 4-3 points, something like that.
3-2-1.
Yes, sir. And then I'm taking the Eagles' money line over Tampa just because Tampa Bay's offense is so beat up right now. And then I know we were having fun, like making fun of Todd with the Patriots and shit, but I'm going on a limb and I'm taking Patriots at -5.
Really?
Over the Panthers, yeah. And then I'm taking the Ravens money line. They're going to be winning in Kansas City. So these odds are 1,627. $5 will get you $86.35.
I like it.
Not bad.
I like it. This is going to be an interesting week of football.
Definitely.
If I win this, I'm going to be talking shit to everybody on next week's podcast. $644?
Hell yeah.
I'll look like a genius for a moment.
Off of the free $10 parlay.
Oh, dude, I would be so freaking hyped when I saw I got a $10 free bet. I was like,
You said bet.
I was like, coop.
Literally,
don't put
bet.
this on table tennis.
Yeah, 100%. Nolan and our other buddies like to bet on Russian table tennis, where dudes get killed after they lose the match.
Basements and shit.
Yeah, it's some like mafia bullshit.
It definitely is.
And to get into some key injuries this week, obviously we were talking about Minnesota. JJ McCarthy is out. The Panthers have a lot of injuries as well. Xavier Legette, Chuba Hubbard's hurt, and Tech McMillan is questionable with a calf this week as well.
Oh shit! I like my Patriots -5 even more now.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Patriots win. I'm glad that we got Todd on the podcast. I wanted to hear what he freaking said. And that was pretty much all we had for this week. I did have another Would You Rather. I've been liking the Would You Rathers that we bring. So we bring this from the Who Are You.
Okay.
So the Would You Rather. Let me remember what I said last week. Oh. So, would you take 1 year in jail, just a whole year, 365, Gen Pop, or you get a Rubik's Cube, and whenever you complete the Rubik's Cube, you can leave?
So you're in jail with the Rubik's Cube.
Okay.
Until you complete.
This is from
That is a really good one, because you would think it would take you less than a couple hours to solve a Rubik's Cube if you've never really done it.
You would think.
And you start panicking, bro. and then that panicking turns into doubt. And that doubt, you get depressed with the doubt, and then you're fucked, bro. Like, I'm taking the Rubik's Cube off of just chance, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That would suck to be in a year in prison.
Shannon said she would take the full 365.
Okay, so I was super conflicted about it, and I also, I don't know if I could ever solve a Rubik's Cube until we started talking about getting, help from other people who know how to.
It's not against the rules, so I agree.
So after we discussed that, I kind of was changing my mind. But originally I was like, I don't want to be in jail forever if I can never solve it,
But eventually you'd be able to solve it. And if you don't, you deserve to be in jail the rest of your life. Like, if somebody gave you right now, 4 months to solve a Rubik's Cube and you couldn't solve it, that would be bad.
Have you ever solved one, though?
No, I've not. I've never taken more than 5 minutes to try to solve one because it's stupid. Solving a Rubik's Cube would not pay my bills, dude. I'm not worried about that, dude. I do not care.
That is true.
It's fucking stupid, dude. But if you're in jail, that's the most important fucking thing in your life right there.
It is your life.
That is true.
Because I was like, okay, maybe a minimum security prison. There's other things to do. And he's like, no, you're in general population. You're just, that's it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say you're with the murderers. Like you ask them a question, they poke you. It was something by accident or not accident, on purpose.
Yeah, on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh my.
But that would be funny though, like a crowd being around you the whole entire time while you're trying to solve this, like screaming and yelling at you, dude.
No, those motherfuckers would be like they would probably like mess it up again just so that you didn't get to leave because these motherfuckers are in there for a while. They're like, no, you don't get to leave, bitch. You're staying with us for the rest of your time.
With me tonight.
I don't think I'd ever tell them that's the, what happens. I would just pretend like I'm super obsessed with this Rubik's Cube and solving it. They would want to help me.
That question was from the Who Are You pod from last week, and I put that on TikTok. People were fucking like getting into it on TikTok. They're like, I would do this. I could do that in 10, 15 seconds. Blah 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 blah. I was like, all right, what the fuck? You're so full of shit.
It's funny.
And I did start my answer with saying the people who have done it and can do it, like obviously that's a no-brainer for them.
Oh yeah.
But normal people who don't know, who have never done it, that's what we're going with.
I like it. Well, this week, y'all, that is NFL Week 4 from Degen Bets. I think this is going to be an interesting week. There's going to be a lot of questionable games, so
very close ones.
I'm interested to see. And if you guys hear a person screaming on Sunday that they won $644, I may come in as a different person here. Yeah. What riffraff say? I want to get so famous and act like I don't know nobody. do that
with the shark grills. Is what
I did the shit with the teeth, 100%.
Oh my gosh!
Alrighty, y'all. Well, let us know in the comments if you guys are going to follow these bets this week. Let us know if there's any games that you feel like we got wrong. Put it in the comments below, whether it's on YouTube, any of our social clips. This will be coming out on Saturday, so make sure you guys follow these bets. You could win a little bit of money. 600. I mean, you throw.
Why not, man?
You throw what? You throw $40 on that. You could win not $40. You throw $20 on that game I was talking about, or my parlay. You could win $1,200. And if you win, that'd be freaking nuts.
I mean,
you need to win. That's how you get the money.
And then my final thing I did want to say, shout out to Nolan, by the way. Homie got engaged over this past weekend. We can't leave the podcast without talking about that.
I got engaged to my girlfriend last week, and it was awesome.
She said yes.
She did say yes.
She did say yes, man. So we're super proud, super happy for you. Me and Nolan have known each other for fucking 20 years, which is kind of wild to say.
Longer than that now, probably.
What? We met when we were 5, 6.
I'm about to be 27 pretty soon.
Shit.
So 21, 22 years.
21, 22 years. So it's been cool. Nolan was there. He was the first person I talked to when I was saying I was going to propose to Shannon.
That's right, yeah.
I remember the key moment when I was talking to him about it. We were leaving a buddy's house. It was Jake Johnson's house. We went to go play with grab the chickens and shit.
Oh, shit. That's right. Yeah.
And you had the real bad abscess and shit.
Oh, no. There's more to that.
Nolan got wisdom teeth taken out. And
I got a dry socket.
And his dumbass was vaping, and he ended up getting a dry socket. So he had a big.
To the best of us.
Yeah, homie's jaw was out to here. It was real bad. But I remember on the drive back from there, the other two boys were in the back. Me and you were just shooting the shit, and I was talking to you about that. And it's cool to see the full circle now. Obviously, Alex is fucking awesome. And I told this story on the pod last week. I remember the first time we met her at your mom's house when you were still there. We were still in early college at that time. And she comes in, and I was like, "Oh, are you and Nolan Day?" And she's like, "It's complicated." And she's like,
we're hanging out.
She's like, I have commitment issues, and then it's been cool to see that.
We all,
100%. It's been cool to see the arc of her, okay, now I want to get married, kind of thing.
It's cool to see you get more comfortable around their friends and whatnot.
Yeah, man, and I'm happy to see that you found someone that you're excited to be with for the rest of your life. Get that whole process going. Like I said,
it, guys.
Hell yeah, man.
Thank
so congrats.
Yeah. She needs to start having more time off from work though, so we can all go on trips.
That is true.
100%.
Something we can work on.
Key West trip. Fucking sick.
That would be nice.
That'd be sick. Alrighty, y'all. Well, like I said, put it in the group chat. Congratulations, Nolan. If you guys are following the bets this week, let us know. Post a screenshot on your Instagram. Tag us on the Instagram pages at Who Are You Pod. From everything from Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, all the normal spots.
Degen Bets.
No, I'm talking about our social media handle.
Okay.
Is at Who Are You Pod for the Degen Bets. You're fine. You're fine. So it's going to be, but look for the Degen Bets. If you guys see any of the videos with the green letters and all that stuff on there, those are our clips from there. And if you guys are going to go to the YouTube channel, just check out the YouTube channel. Please press that fucking subscribe button.
Put it on while you're working out, man. Going on a run, bro. Just listen to it.
I say you're at work, man. You have to work on a Saturday. Put that shit on, man. Let's say we're trying to help you guys win some money, not lose money.
Yeah, don't lose money.
Trying our best. So it's going to be Who Are You ? Podcast. Go to the playlist section, and you guys will be able to see Degen Bets on there. But as I say every single week, y'all, thank you so much for checking us out. I'm Connor.
I'm Nolan.
And I'm Shannon.
And this was Degen Bets. We'll see you guys next week.